Mississippi man was ready to answer the call of his country to deploy for 1 year with the U.S. Marines, but he had one problem. He didn't have anyone to take care of his dog. WCBI's Allie Martin tells us how the Marine found a foster mom and made a tough decision when his tour of duty was complete.
Matt Embler was preparing to leave for his deployment with the Marines and needed to find a foster for his dog Ranger. Matt, who is single, took to Facebook with his request.
Found Leslie on social media, and she reached out and we connected, and she offered to take care of him for the year. It was incredible for me. It felt right.
It also felt right for Ranger, who quickly made friends with Leslie's chocolate lab, Manning. Throughout his deployment, Matt was able to get photos of Ranger and keep up with his progress through social media and various apps.
I told Matt when he agreed to let me foster him that I would treat Ranger like he was my own. It didn't matter, and Matt was even gracious. He says, well, can I give you some money? I said, no. You know, that's the least of your worries. You've got a job, you're protecting our country and our freedoms. You go worry about that. Let me worry about the dog.
Knowing that Ranger was being well taken care of while I was gone, it was a huge stress relief.
When Matt came home earlier this year, he got a job that required him to work long hours, and that meant Ranger would be home alone after being used to hanging out with Manning and other furry friends in the neighborhood. So the young Marine made a tough decision.
Just seeing how happy he was here and with Leslie, it really posed the question, you know, is it best for him and for Leslie and for me to take him back, or is it best for him to stay here? So I prayed about it and thought about it, and I talked to Leslie about it. It felt right for him to come and be with Leslie. Good boy.
Matt is no stranger to Ranger. He lives in the same neighborhood and visits often. For Matt and Leslie, this dog's tale is all about the importance of fostering, making selfless sacrifices, and supporting those who serve.
I don't think people realize the support back home, what a difference that makes, and it makes a world of difference. And just having that support system, knowing that he was taken care of, it gave me a sense of peace that I couldn't have gotten otherwise.
In Tupelo, Allie Martin, WCBI News.
Matt encourages people to consider becoming foster parents for pets. He is also known to many as a former dance instructor at the Dance Studio of Tupelo.